World's 50 best surf spots. Maybe you surf, maybe you don't. It doesn't matter. Everyone who's been to the beach in the last 50 years is influenced by surf culture. 50. Eisbach, Munich. The most unusual wave on the list is found on an artificial river next to Englischer Garten, Munich's main park. It's completely landlocked. This 1-meter standing wave, meaning you don't move along the river, but surf in the same spot, is created by water pumped fast against a large rock, forming a crest. As long as there's enough water, the ride never stops, until you fall. 49. Baja Malibu, Baja Norte, Mexico. Though water cleanliness is an issue, don't swallow any. This exposed break works when offshore winds blow in from the east. You can ride both right and left and fall onto a sandy base. 48. Fulong Beach, Taiwan. In northeast Taiwan, Fulong Beach has great camping nearby and produces thrilling right and left peeling waves from a sandbar. Waves range from 1 to 2 meters. 47. Surin Beach, Phuket, Thailand. Though Thailand isn't a world-class spot, we like the location, the warm opaque waters, fresh pad thai at street stalls and raucous nightlife. 46. Arugam Bay, Sri Lanka. Not just a great surf spot with a right-hand peak, surfers here share the beach with wild monkeys and elephants that graze in the forest nearby. 45. Surfers Point, Barbados. On the southernmost tip of Barbados you'll find hollow and fast beginner to intermediate peaks scattered along the bay. Waves face both left and right. 44. The Bubble, Fuerteventura, Canary Islands. On the north shore off the coast of El Jablito, this expert right-hand tube works best when it's head high to double overhead. Similar to many of the waves in the Canaries, the only thing that hurts this reef break are aggressive locals who resent giving visiting surfers a turn on their wave. Visitors may find themselves in a paddling race to get a shot at riding this classic face. 43. Black's Beach, San Diego, California. One for seasoned professionals, Black's Beach is one of the most powerful breaks in California. San Diego's best surfers flock here. It can get crowded on weekends. 42. Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, Buxton, North Carolina. Cape Hatteras Lighthouse has been popular since the 1970s and renowned for good surf caused by deadly hurricanes, which have over the years caused numerous shipwrecks and given it the nickname, the Atlantic Graveyard. 41. Surf Pool, United Arab Emirates. The only artificial surf site to make the list, the wave pool at Wadi Adventure in the United Arab Emirates has converted its share of skeptics, inspiring some to proclaim it the future of surfing. The surf pool can be adjusted to create rights, lefts and even barrels. It may not be the best wave in the world, but it's the best wave pool in the world. 40. Biarritz, France. Surfers have been hitting this spot since the 1950s. It pumps all year around thanks to ferocious North Atlantic swells that make their way down the Gulf de Gascogne. 39. Ponta Preta, Maio, Cape Verde. In Portuguese, Ponta Preta means black point, and if this was a ski slope it would most definitely be a black run. This break over exposed reef offers thrilling rides in winter for expert surfers. 38. Tofino, Vancouver Island, Canada. The surfing capital of Canada offers a picturesque break on the west coast of the island. Unique feature. It's surrounded by a looming rainforest. Suitable for all abilities, the only prerequisite is a thick wetsuit. It gets cold out there. 37. Byron Bay, New South Wales, Australia. Popular among European backpackers, this mellow town is home to bars that religiously play reggae and waves along a 70-kilometer stretch of sand. Shark nets have been implemented, but look out for the sunken ship. 36. Les Cavaliers, Anglet, France. Flanked by 2 rocky girders, surfers should use the channel at the right-hand side to paddle into this killer wave, which works perfectly in offshore winds with west swells. Locals can be aggressive when they feel their waves have been stolen. 35. Killer Point, Tagazout, Morocco. Popularized by hippies in the 1960s, this southern Moroccan village makes for an utterly unique surf trip. A perfectly peeling wave breaks over a cliff shelf, which was named after the many killer whales in the area. 34. Pedra Branca Ericeira, Portugal. Along this sublime surf beach 48 kilometers north of Lisbon on the Atlantic coast you'll find a sleepy fishing village turned surfer town with 6 kilometers of stunning beach, including the sandbar São Lourenço and the epic Pedra Branca reef break. It's one of the best waves in Europe. 33. São Francisco do Sul, Brazil. Surfing competitions are often held at this decent quality sandbar below São Paulo on the east coast of Brazil. There's a fun-loving atmosphere, plus some nice bars from which to watch the surf until sunset and eat tasty local grub. 32. Coconuts, Samoa. Even professional surfers come close to cracking their boards at this classic wave, which breaks over live coral and on top days offers 150-meter rides. 31. Carapatera, Portugal. This lovely left-hand Euro break with plenty of shelter from the rocks can reach up to 3 meters during mid-high tide. Best of all, it's usually empty. 30. Hanalei Bay, Hawaii. Set in a sandy, horseshoe bay, Hanalei on Kauai is particularly pretty, with waterfalls tumbling down magnificent tropical cliffs in the background. Pros love it for its overhead tubes and consistently fine waves. Others just love the super chill vibe of a perfect beach town. 29. Rincon, Puerto Rico. Not to be confused with Rincon, California, this once sleepy Puerto Rican town on the Caribbean Sea has become famous for surfing. The Green Hill is a great place from which to scout the best surf. 28. Bundoran Beach, County Donegal, Ireland. These shimmering green waters produce rolling waves, which are shaped by the headlands and flat rock reefs. The cold water doesn't deter diehards. Locals will offer tips and advice to visiting surfers. 27. Tamarindo Beach, Tamarindo, Costa Rica. Good for beginners and experts, this half-kilometer stretch of beach with warm water generates waves that reach heights of 3 meters. Howler monkeys swing through the trees and parakeets screech in the background. 26. Pasta Point, Maldives. One of the most famous waves in the Maldives, this break offers left-hand rides and 100 meters of pure tube riding out to sea. There's a catch. Only Don Valley Beach Resort and Spa guests can access the spot. A stay on the exclusive island costs upwards of $340 per night. 25. Backdoor, Oahu, Hawaii. An experts-only spot, the reef bottom here creates potent, hollow, fast and intimidating world-class tubes. Epic, though not quite as epic as its North Shore neighbor, Pipeline. Non-expert surfers should probably just experience this break from the beach. 24. Watergate Bay, Cornwall, England. Watergate Bay isn't as famous as Fistral Bay, but it has more English charm, is less crowded and is equally as surfable, with waves ranging from 30 centimeters to 3 meters. 23. Cloudbreak, Tavarua Island, Fiji. In the easygoing South Pacific, cloudbreak is strictly for experts. This brutal, hollow wave forms about 1,600 meters off the coast, and holds for up to 500 meters, reaching 10 meters in size.